Hey, it's Graham with Keller Realty, and I wanted to talk to you today about multiple offers. If you are looking to buy a home or sell a home, or maybe even invest in real estate in Boise, the surrounding areas, Canyon County or Ada County, the odds are pretty good that you're going to run into a multiple offer situation. So one of the things that I like to tell people is, think of when you're presenting your offer as if you're presenting maybe a resume or going on a job interview. You want to make sure that you have all the necessary materials, cover letter, which, let's call that a pre-approval letter. Make sure that is strong, not just a pre-qual, a pre-approval letter so that they know you're good for the money. You want to make sure that you have some solid earnest money to put down. That can be a factor that turns things in your favor. Is the offer clean and precise? If it gets too convoluted, it can get thrown out. People want nice, simple, easy to make decisions. Your agent matters. That's one thing that gets overlooked all the time. Does your agent have a good reputation in the industry? Do they have some experience? Are they a good negotiator? And are they going to call and find out what's important to the seller? Because it's not always about money, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. Sometimes you might even want to write a love letter. If the situation applies and I think you can factor emotion into it, sellers get emotional too. They want to know that their house is going to be well taken care of, that it's going to be a lot of love in the house for years to come. Not all the time, and sometimes it is the case. That can swing it in your favor. And we want to do every possible thing we can, no matter how small, to tip the scales in your favor. So again, treat it like a resume. Make sure that you are ready, everything is clean and precise, and you're ready to go. Second thing is, it's not always about money. I can't tell you how many times that sellers have taken less because other things were more important to them. So a lot of times what that can be is a delayed possession. Maybe the seller needs to find a house. They don't want to have 30 days to do it, so that if you have that ability to not move in right away and potentially rent back, or even just let them stay for free for 30 days, maybe even 60 days, that can make up for maybe not having some cash on hand. That can make a big difference to a seller where, we don't take that $5,000 or $10,000 extra because we would rather have 60 days. So your agent needs to call and find out, is that going to be the case? Also, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe they need to close quickly. Maybe they have an offer on another house that's contingent on the sale of this house, and they need to get closed quickly. Can you close quickly? Can your lender do that? At least know that up front. The other thing is that all of this depends on your agent. Giving them a call, asking questions of the listing agent. What's important to you? Do you want to close quickly? If we move this out, will that be more helpful? And then again, it could be something as simple as an emotional connection. Do you see toys around the house? Do they have a family? You're a family? Whatever, maybe some hobbies around the house. Write that love letter and try and swing that in your favor. I can tell you, it doesn't always come down to money. Sometimes it does, and then there's nothing you can do about it. Move on. Don't get beat up about it. Now, as a seller, taking care of multiple offers is a challenge too, because you really need to know what is important to you. Do you want that 60 days, 30 days? Do you want to close quickly? Is it just flat out money? And by money is not always like how much you get for the property, but how much you net. So there are some certain things that can get switched over that maybe the buyer pays for that you would normally pay for, and instead of raising the purchase price, you actually get a more net. So it all shakes out in the wash. So if you have any questions about that, give me a call. It is that kind of market, and we're going to do everything that we can, both for our buyers and our sellers, to make sure that we navigate the multiple offer situation in your best interest. Never too busy for your referrals. Have an awesome day. Don't forget the sunblock, and take care.